this is Mrs. Wilkoskis. It's January 11th, 2019, and this video is on citing a magazine article for your phage therapy assignment for biology. Okay, so this is one of the articles that you can read. I think you have a choice of 2 or 3, and you need to know how to cite this article. And similar to citing a reference article, I'm going to use the citation tool. What's nice about this one is it's really wrong as opposed to just kind of wrong. So it makes it a perfect one for us to actually have to build. Okay, again, I'm not going to cite the one that you have to cite because I don't want to do your job for you, but we're going to pick another one. But I wanted to show you how do you know that this is a magazine article. So you click on the, so this is a article in a magazine called Prevention. So I click on it and it tells me here that this is a magazine/journal. It's a monthly, it's actually just a regular monthly magazine that you can buy at the bookstore, possibly at the grocery store, but not typically. Well, maybe, I have no idea. But anyway, so, and it tells you Hearst Magazines is the publisher, and it is a magazine. A journal is typically something where they have peer reviewed, where historians or people practicing in the field submit it, and it's considered more of a professional publication, not for general public reading. This one would be a regular magazine. Okay, so we're going to cite something similar to that. We're going to cite this one because this is also a news article, a magazine article in Science News. If it wasn't so old, it would pertain to this topic, but this is pretty old, so we wouldn't consider this remotely current. So, okay, we're going to cite this article. This is a Science News magazine, and this is the one that we did in the last video. We're going to create a new citation. We got it from the database, and we're getting magazine. So we're citing an article from a magazine. That's where it is. The name of the database is Science in Context. Go. I'll repeat some of the same things in case you've watched them out of order. We typically don't do URL. MLA allows for it, but it makes the citation very long, so we typically leave it out. We're going to click there and put in today. We are going to get the name of the article, and I usually just copy and paste it. You may have to make some changes if they've, haven't, what's it called, capitalized. So I should be capitalizing hides, sinister, stowaway. Okay, and let's see what else I know. It tells me June 29th, 1996. If you know all of this, you put it all in. Sometimes magazines are printed quarterly, and when you can see that you have a few other options down here. You see? All righty. We're going to do we're going to come here. What is Science News is the name of the what's it called? Title of the magazine. So let's get that in there. Notice it's not asking me for publisher. That's interesting. I didn't remember that. Remember I showed you in the last one that Hearst was the publisher, but I don't think you're going to need that. We are doing page 404, June 1996, 29 June 1996. Okay. All righty, let's come back here. What else do I need? Steve Sternberg. Okay, notice in a magazine, it's not asking me who edits it, because it's usually an editorial board for a magazine. So notice that it's not asking the same questions like in the reference article. Volume and issue, let's see if we have that. I don't think we do. Let's see what else we might need. We have the author, we have the article title, I think we're done. We hit save. So here's my magazine article. Here's my reference article. You'll be doing more than one magazine article because I think you're reading more than one. But I just want to show you some of the similarities. Notice that whether it's a book, a reference book, a magazine, a newspaper, whatever, you typically cite the smaller component of the bigger book of information, in this case, a book of information, but the container of information. So here, the container information is this book called the Gale Encyclopedia of Science, and that goes in italics. Here, the container of information is the name of the magazine, and that goes in italics. But the smaller article inside goes in quotes, okay? And in MLA, your containers are italics, so books, but also the name of the database that holds the book. Alrighty. Thinking if there's anything else I need to show you from these two things. In a different video, I'll show you how to format the paper. I mean, the works consulted list, not the paper. Alrighty, let me know if you have any questions.